Good morning everybody, it's Friday morning, and the first time today I'm actually dressed, got my flowery pants on, blouse, bra, underwear. As I say, I haven't dressed in a month. Last time I got dressed I think was Valentine's Day. Haven't got dressed since then, so it's an improvement. Anyway, I should have weighed myself on Monday, I didn't. So I'm going to weigh myself this morning. Turn this music down. And hopefully you'll be able to hear the lady on the scale tell me what I weigh. I think you could hear it last time. I don't know whether you can turn that sound up. Anyway, I'm going to go in the bathroom because I like to weigh myself just in bra and pants, and I'm not going to flash you like last time. I'm aware of the mirrors over there, so I'll be very careful and listen carefully, and we'll see what I weigh. I started off at £130, which was way too heavy for me, and then after a month I'd lost £7. So the last time I weighed myself a month ago, I was £123. So let's see what I am today. Be a sec. Just got to strip off behind the door. Hello. Hello. Did you hear that? I knew I'd lost weight because I'd gone 2 weeks without eating really a morsel. I think in those 2 weeks I had half a sandwich and maybe a few biscuits. So I know that I lost a lot of weight. And then the 3rd week I was a bit better. And then this week I've been fine. But my weight is, if you heard it, 7.84 pounds. So that's 7, or say 7'9". So 7 stone, 98, say 9, 10. I'm £107. So this month I've lost £16 in a month, just over a month. It's not very sensible, but as I say, I was ill. So I'm £7.9. My target was to get to 7.10 and then to see how I felt and maybe get down to 7.7 and then maintain. So I think 7.9, what's the date today? The 5th. Is it? The 4th, 11th, 18th, 25th, 1st of April, April Fool's Day. So by April Fool's Day, by the 1st of April, I'm 7.9. So by the 1st of April, I don't want to lose that much more, really. So let's say £5 and then stop. So by the 1st of April, I want to be 7 stone, £4, which is £102. And then I'll stop. £102. So I've only got to lose £5. So at the moment, I'm £107. Started off at 130. So in 2 months, I've lost £23. Not bad going, is it? So you can say for 2.5 weeks I was sick. But I'm okay with that. I'm pleased with that, actually. It wasn't the right way to lose weight. You know, it wasn't. Being depressed and not being able to eat is not a good thing and not a good look. Because I know I was look haggard and shaky and all the rest of it. I know that, and I do. And as I say, today is the first time I've dressed. So I'm going to try and get a bit of housework done. And when I say try, you know, people who haven't suffered with depression or this malaise might think, well, all you've got to do is get up and start. It isn't that easy. It isn't. Mind over matter, you know. But my mind is numb. My mind is hurting. And it isn't that easy. I've been, I'm going to my blouse up. I've been looking at videos, certain videos that come across, and listening and reading and trying to find some comfort and trying, you know, there's a book called Where Did You Go? As in, you know, when I looked at Alfie when he passed, where did you go? You're here and then you're gone. Sorry, these buttons have gone funny since I washed these blouse. Anyway, I've been trying to find some comfort, and I have found some comfort in certain things, which I will share with you because they make sense. Do up. That's it. Because they make sense and they help me, so I'll share them with you. I will make a video, a positive video, and come on and share those things with you. So, £107. Who were the two ladies who were going to be doing this weight loss with me? I'm going to have to go back and look at my video to see who said they were going to start losing weight the same day as I did. Not that it's a race or anything, but I'd be interested to know how much they've lost. So, in all, I've lost £23 in 2 months. Is that too much? Is it? A couple of weeks being ill. Don't know. As ever, got to get on to the Ukraine. I've been reading about Ukraine and Russia, and there's a lot of history going back centuries there. And I'm pretty sure that a lot of the Russian troops and a lot of the Ukraine people don't really know about the history of their countries. And it's a very fragile balance between Russia and Ukraine. It reminds me a little bit of Ireland when the fight for Irish freedom from England, and they only gained the 26 states, and the other 6 states up north, like Ulster, Belfast, they remained in English hands and still are to this day, belong to England. And that's what this reminds me of, Russia and Ukraine. Russia thinks, Putin feels, that Ukraine is Russia, that it isn't a state, it isn't a different country, it shouldn't have a different president, it's part of Russia. And really that's what the fight's about. I'm thinking of the couple of people I know of whose boys, men, are in their late 30s. You know, they may not come back. They've flown out. I think it was yesterday, actually. Anyway, I don't know where they've gone, whether it's Kyiv or somewhere else, but, you know, they may not come back. They're going to be fighting for the underdog. They're going to be fighting for what they feel is right and what is right, Ukraine, against the aggressor. But they don't know the history of Ukraine. They just know what they're seeing on the news and what they're being told. And the underdog is being unlawfully, criminally attacked. And that's why they've gone out willing to risk their lives. And I know that their families are just distraught. And now we have a very real fear. Europe as a whole, there's a very real fear of a nuclear disaster. There's a nuclear plant that's been shelled by Russia, and it's a larger plant than Chernobyl, this nuclear station, and it's been shelled by Russia. A fire or 2 fires have been started there, and really they've only got to get to the core of that plant, get to the core of that nuclear power, and whoosh, Europe is going to be wiped out if that happens. We're going to be affected here if that happens. The US won't. Europe will. The UK will. it's just awful what's happening. It's, you know, there's people in men, women and children, elderly, young, newly born babies in makeshift shelters, makeshift hospitals that are being shelled. And when they finally emerge, to what? To utter destruction. Who's going to be rebuilding? I'm so happy that there's so many countries like Poland, Latvia, the UK, the US, for people who are already there from Ukraine, are all helping Ukraine people, you know, to either stay where they are if they're there already, or inviting them into their country with passport restrictions waived because of this emergency. It's, I mean, I find it amazing that life goes on, you know, as in, for example, Chantal Gate with her idiots, and, you know, somebody mentioned a couple of times to her about how lucky, you know, she is to be in a country, in Canada, where there isn't all this going on that's going on in Ukraine. And she was quite offhand. It was sort of Ukraine. She really is a piece of work, that woman. No empathy, no care for anyone else. Anyway, I've done my weight. I'm 7 stone 9, or 107 pounds. So that's what I weigh today. Can tuck all my blouses in at least. I'll probably be back later. And if you're interested, let me know in the comments. And I'll go into a little bit about the history of Ukraine and Russia, because it is interesting. I'll speak to you later. God bless. Bye-bye.